many times you've said that you'll start tomorrow and tomorrow became next week and then next week became next month and next month became next year? In this video, I'm gonna show you how to keep your promise of becoming your best self, reset for the new year, and tell you how you are truly gonna make 2025 your best year yet. Hello babes, and welcome back to another video. For those who may not know me, I'm Tris and I love everything lifestyle, fashion, self-care. I also just recently moved from Romania to London to study fashion, so if you are into any of these things, make sure to subscribe and follow me on my socials. But let's get into this video. I'm so scared that I don't know how to do this because I haven't said and spoke to the camera in a while, but we're gonna get the hang of it. So as you can see, we are gonna create our vision book. You all know, like, vision boards, these are really popular. I also have one and we'll also create one later in the video. But now let's talk about the vision book. Vision boards are to manifest for your year, to visualize, to have something on your wallpaper or on your wall. But like, vision books are something deeper than that, because for vision books you have to envision yourself in like 10 years time, for example. You have to envision your future self. You have to imagine your life and write down the goals, and this one is so much powerful. And this year in 2024, I think I kind of became the it girl, and I'm not talking about the stereotypes that you see on social media, but the it girl for myself, because I have accomplished literally almost everything I had on my 2024 vision board. And if you haven't accomplished what you have on your vision board, don't feel bad for that, bestie, because last year 2023, I haven't accomplished a single damn thing that was on my vision board. And I used to feel so bad because I kept seeing all these TikToks and reels with like the things that I had on my vision board versus what I've accomplished. And I felt so bad. I felt like a loser for not accomplishing what I had on my vision board. But I realized that it wasn't my time yet, and I'm not sure this is my time either, because I've accomplished most of my things, not all of them on my vision board. Now that I think of, I haven't accomplished my social media goals, but that's fine. There's always next year for that, but it's like, it's not my time yet, you know. Life, I see life as a train. You are right now on your train. Your stop may come in like, I don't know, in 10 stops, but you have to keep going in the train. Somebody can get off the train because that's where they have to get off, that's their stop, that's like the moment they are successful, the moment they achieve everything they want to. But like, if you just keep going and if you don't get off that train, you will accomplish what you want to. You just have to keep going, even though when your stop's not there, because you still have to learn, you still have to go. So don't give up, you've got this. And now we are gonna make 2025 our best year yet together. So I know that this year is gonna be your year. How many times you've said that you'll start tomorrow and tomorrow became next week and then next week became next month and next month became next year? Like, think about it this way. So you have to start today so you can make next year your best year yet. And I'm gonna teach you how. I'm gonna give you the ultimate guide on how to make 2025 your best year yet. And trust me, 2025 will be your best year, as will be mine. First of all, before we dive into how to create our vision book, we have to reflect on the past year. We have to ask ourselves questions. We have to see the goals that we've accomplished and what we haven't accomplished, and if we want to move forward with these goals in 2025 or not. And before asking these questions and before providing you with all these questions, because I have them, this is a lifesaver, I'll give them to you so you can reflect easily. I have to just look at your vision board for a while. Let's look at mine. So here I have, there's a picture with me by the London Eye from when I visited London, and I put this picture along with all these London pictures because my biggest goal in 2024 was to move to London to study fashion, and I did it. I got into my dream university and moved. Like right now I'm filming this video from freaking London, from my student housing. I also have down there a picture with a group of girlfriends because I've always wanted to have a group of girlfriends. Like, this was my ultimate dream. Like, I have my best friend and she's been my best friend for like 12 years now, but I've never had a group of girls, like 2 or 3 girls, and I wanted this so badly and I almost had it, but then something happened and they are not my friends anymore. But for 1 second, for 1 month, I thought I had this group and I thought I could accomplish this, and it's okay to accomplish things and then let them go. I wanted an iPad. I wanted to be an iPad girly, and I got my iPad with my own money, which made this so much better. It was my first big purchase as a corporate girly. Like, I saved up money from my own paychecks to get myself an iPad, and this is so awesome. Like, it feels different when you work hard and you make your own money and you buy something that you've always wanted. I also got myself a lotion bag. It's not on here, but I've always wanted one, and it's not that expensive as like a Louis Vuitton bag or like Pauline bag or whatever, but it was still a big purchase for me because I've never bought something that expensive. I mean, the only item that's almost as expensive as the lotion bag is my Taylor Swift hoodie that I got at the Eras store. So I don't have like really expensive stuff, so getting a lotion bag was a really achievement for me. So this is what I'm talking about. You have to do small things that for you are like considered big. You don't have to compare yourself with people that are on social media. I compare myself. I used to compare myself. Actually, this year I haven't scrolled on social media. I created more than scrolling on social media because I've realized now that if you scroll a lot on social media, you often tend to compare yourself to other creators out there and ask yourself all these questions that make your self-esteem go so low. Like for a long time I thought that I'm not a successful content creator yet because I'm not too pretty, I'm not too skinny, because everybody that you see on Instagram is like so beautiful, like skinny, flawless, like, you know, the stereotype, the curry stereotype. But I mean, those girls are beautiful, but everybody's beautiful in their own way, and like I shouldn't let social media define me as a creator and define my worth. So create more if that's your dream, then scroll. And if you're not a content creator, it's okay, you can still scroll, but like less. Like do more things that make you happy, like your hobbies, find new hobbies, go out, explore. Just like, it doesn't even have to involve money, because for a long time I thought that I don't have money to go out, but like I just go out for a walk, literally walk, and like just stroll on the street and look at the buildings, and it's just so good to be out by yourself and like breathe fresh air. And even if you don't have anyone to go, you just go by yourself. Like this year I also solo traveled. For the first time I went to Warsaw to the Eras store, and the moral of the story is don't compare yourself to others and become the it girl that you want to be, not the it girl that you see on social media. Get back to it. I wanted to travel, and I did. I went to the Eras store to Warsaw. I didn't travel as much as I wanted to, but that's because I wanted to save money to make my London dream come true. I also wanted to exercise. I honestly love exercising, but to be honest with you, I haven't been that consistent lately because I have so many things to do. Like I have work in the morning, then university, then I have like social media, creating, editing, and like I had to choose between social media or gym, and I chose social media, and I chose social media over so many other things, and I hope it's gonna be worth it. But this year I wanna post only one time a day and also focus on my life, and that's what I'm gonna do. I also had here like a piggy bank because I wanted to save money. I had a wallpaper with 100k because I created a new account, and everybody says that if you create a new account you're gonna hit 100k in like 1 year, and I've seen two girls who did that, but it wasn't the case for me. I mean, I'm at 4,000, but I'm still grateful for that because I mean I grew 4,000 followers in 1 year, and that's more than I had on my previous account that I tried to grow for like the past 3 years. So that's an accomplishment for me. And also, see, I think we don't see accomplishments as what they truly are. Like we measure them wrong. For me it was like if I didn't hit my goal of like 10k or 100k, I'm not a successful content creator. But also I work with so many brands, I got paid to create content, and I also went to my first content creators event in London. So these are achievements, and kind of this makes me think that I've made it, I'm on the right path. But at the same time, when I look at numbers, I feel like I didn't fulfill my goal. See, because that's what we do. Like if we don't have the same thing that we want, we forget to look at the other accomplishments we've achieved, and we just think that we haven't made it. So I want you to reflect a bit and look at the small things you've accomplished and decide if they are accomplishments or not for you. Because like you may do something and for you it doesn't feel like an achievement, so just think about that, reflect about that. I wanted to graduate with a good grade, and I did that. I studied so hard for that, and I graduated with a 925 I think grade. So I feel like in the US that's like -8. I have here a picture with a lot of packages because I wanted to get a lot of PR, and this is the reality. I mean, I kind of did this last month, so it's never too late. I achieved this picture in November, like almost at the end of the year. I also had here a picture from like a content creators event that I wanted to attend, and as I said, I attended my first content creators event, and also had like a picture with a rail and some clothes because I wanted to go to a fashion show, and I did. I worked at a fashion show in London. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. And of course, like healthy meals, I'm already cooking healthy. Like skincare routine, I already have a good skincare routine, and the camera and the phone saying content creator, I'm a content creator and I also secured a full-time job as a content creator for a company. So that's good. Woohoo, kudos for me and kudos for you because you are still here and because you want to make 2025 your best year. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm actually so excited for making this vision book because, to be honest with you, I've printed this and got the supplies around like 6 months ago. I don't know why I didn't do it yet, but when I moved to London, I got it with me and I was like, okay, you know what, I'll do it at the end of the year when I do my vision board. So we have it here with us. But before talking about supplies, let's talk about some questions you would want to ask yourself. So when you create your vision book, you want to envision it. You want to envision your future self and you want to be as specific as possible because this is you we are talking about. Like, you have to imagine this life, future life, as good as possible because this is how you're gonna make it. Imagine like the small things, like what's the first thing you do when you wake up? Because these kind of things makes the difference between the people who make it and the people who don't make it this year. First of all, ask yourself, who is she? Who is your future self? Think about the person you want to become, like the ultimate self, and put it all on paper. I want you to grab the notebook, write these questions down, and answer as specific as possible to each of them. That's the first step of our vision book. You can be anything and anyone you want. Remember that life is about you, not about others. F them if they don't believe in you. F them if they tell you that that's wrong, that you can do it. F them, okay? Just F them because it's your life. Your life is about you. So like, in 60 years, do you want to look back on your life and regret that you did not do what you wanted to do because of them, because you were afraid of what other people would say, because of their judgment? No, I bet you don't want that, because otherwise you're filled with regret. Just have this in mind. You only live once, like literally once. You can die tomorrow. A car can run over you tomorrow. So when you go to bed each night, when you wake up in the morning, think about how you'd like to spend the last day on this planet, because you never know what can happen. So make the most out of it. I'm not saying here like drain your bank account. Just an ordinary day, but the ultimate ordinary day in your life as a human being. Like, do things that you love. Do things that make you happy, because happiness is what matters. And just remember that it's not your life. No matter what you do, people are gonna judge you anyway. So just you do you, bestie. You've got this. I believe in you. Now, the second step towards creating your vision board is Pinterest. Because you have to find pictures that match all these questions and all of your answer. Basically, you have to visualize your future self in pictures. Just like go on Pinterest, make yourself a pin board and just save all the pins that describe your future life. After you did that, it's time for step 3, which is printing them, because visual book, it's not digital, it's an actual freaking binder. To be honest, I only have like color pens and my binder and pictures. So this is kind of like the basic supplies. You have a binder with some white paper and then all the pictures that you've printed out. And we are gonna chop all of these from here. We're gonna cut them to make them smaller and pretty. And then we are gonna lay on and start creating this one. Let's do it together, besties. We've got this. 2025 is our best year yet. Since we are reflecting on the vision board, it's time to actually reflect on our 2024 goals. Like, for example, every year I take a notebook and I do my reflection for the next year and what I want to achieve next year. And besides that, I actually answer to some questions that will help me reflect on the past year. This is the template that I'm using with all these questions, and I'm just gonna answer to all of this like as specific as possible, because I don't usually journal, but I want to figure myself out. I want to figure out how I feel about this year and what I could have done better, what I learned and stuff like this. So use this template. It's a really nice and cute one, to be honest, and it really has good questions. And the last thing is write a letter to yourself and open it in a year. So that's amazing. I've seen a lot of people doing this, and I actually did this for my birthday. I wrote myself a birthday letter for literally next year to open it in a year, and I'm gonna do this for New Year's as well, because it's such a cute gift from yourself to yourself, and you can be as cheesy as you can because you're being cheesy to yourself. So just be as open and honest as possible, please. Now that we have our vision book ready, it's time to create our vision board. As I told you, vision book is to visualize your future self in like 10 years, but vision board is something that we do every year to take us closer to our ultimate goals for our future self. So I want you to take that notebook again and put categories like self-care, lifestyle, career, self-development. Just make some categories and write down the goals you'd like to achieve next year, okay? Just be as honest as possible. Put down who you want to become and what you want to achieve next year. And again, nobody's gonna judge, nobody's gonna know, nobody's gonna watch. Just be you, be as authentic as you can, because this is your life we're talking about. So you have to just take control of your life. So what better way to do it than manifesting for next year? And of course, after you put down all the goals for vision board, guess what time is it? It's Pinterest time again, because we are gonna create another board, and this time we are gonna focus on pictures that represent the goals that we have put down for 2025. So just find your aesthetic, find the pictures that match your goals, and let's create this. After you scroll on Pinterest, of course, let's open Canva. This is a free website that you can use to create your vision board. You can just select the size if you want to do it for like a laptop, if you want to do it for like a phone, or if you want to print it out. But I would advise you to just keep it as like wallpaper, because it's easier like to just watch it every single day when you open your laptop or your phone, and it's just like easier. And we have the physical book, so it's just better to get this digital, but you do your best. If you want to print them out, go ahead. And now just play around, like make the vision board as you want it to be. Make it to match your aesthetic, make it as pretty as possible, because you will have this to look at for the next year. So you want it to scream you, because it's your vision board and it's all about you and your goals and your future life. And now, because I want you all to succeed next year, I'm gonna give you 3 more tips that you would like to do before the end of the year. First of all is declutter. Declutter your life, declutter your laptop, your phone, and your house. Like clean your house, give yourself a fresh restart, rearrange it if you can. I can't, unfortunately, because I live in a student housing and I can't decorate it either. But make your space scream you and make it as pretty as possible, and however you want it to be. Clean it, and also clean your phone, clean your laptop. Get rid of all the junk that you don't need, because the junk is holding us back. It's something that you want to let go in order to leave room for new things, new beginnings, new memories, new goals, new achievements. So just get rid of that junk. And the last tip will be to plan. Just plan everything that you do. Plan your life. If you are not an organized person, planning will help. For example, when I have a to-do list, I just like feel so motivated, because I look at it and I'm like, what's the next thing I want to do? And I just like do that and then mark it, and that's it. It's so easy. You can use apps like Notes, Notion. I personally use Notion for my social media planning, and my Notes app for like daily to-do list. And I also have like a small agenda in which I just like write more specific goals. If on my Notes app I have to film content, on my little agenda I will specify which videos I want to film that day, and this is easier to keep track of, and I just like love this. But of course you can make your own routine, but I'm telling you that planning really helps, because you just feel better, and you'll feel bad if you don't accomplish those things. So I know how busy life can get, and I know that sometimes you are motivated to do things, you want to do them, but you just forget because you have worries. You're a human being, and that's normal. It's normal to have so many things in your hand that you just like forget what you want to do and what you have to do. So that's why I'm telling you to plan and just give it a try, and it will change your life. I wasn't the type of girl who was planning before, but like planning and having a to-do list has changed my life. I actually try to plan my day from like morning till night, like hourly, but that didn't work for me. That actually made me feel like a loser for not doing everything in that order and by that time. So just do a to-do list. That's like the easiest thing that will motivate you and will help you hold yourself accountable for. So to-do list will change your life, trust me. Have an ultimate self-care routine, and I'm talking about like everything: shower, a face mask, use that candle that you've been saving, use that bath bomb that you haven't used because it's too pretty to be used. Just do the things that you haven't done. For example, wear that outfit that you've been storing there, because life's too short to keep these things, and I have to learn this myself too. And an ultimate shower will help you feel like your best self. You'll feel like so strong, you'll feel like you can conquer the world, you'll feel so pretty. And trust me, like everything showers really do help. Just use that favorite products that you rarely use because you're afraid you run out of, and they are kind of bougie and you don't want to like repurchase them again because they are pricey. Just girl, you deserve this. have that everything shower, make yourself a hair appointment, make yourself a nails appointment, get a new haircut, a new hair color, get yourself a new set of nails, or the first set of nails if you've never done nails. Just like do the extra thing, get your eyebrows down, wax your body, shave your body, make yourself a laser hair removal appointment. Like do whatever the F you want to do that you haven't done in a long time, or like never, because this will set you out for success in the next year. This is making the difference. Feeling your best self before going into the new year's will make you feel like, again, you can conquer the world, because you actually can, but you have to believe that as well. And doing these small habits, implementing this, will definitely make the difference. It's an investment in you and in your goals and in your future. And have the money, I mean, money come and go, you know, and it's fine to save money, but at the end of the time you have to also spend on yourself, because you work hard, okay? You work hard and life goes by so fast, and you want sometimes to just stop and spend that money and get something that you want to get for yourself. Because again, as I've said, this is my motto in life: you may die tomorrow. So you're gonna be left with what? With all that money in your bank account that you can't use. I mean, fine, save money, but also spend money on yourself, for yourself. Go have fun, bestie, and go make this your best year yet.